Good evening again, YouTube. Episode 7, is it? Episode 7? I think so, yeah. Today I'm gonna do less talking because I could seem to be going over a few bits and stuff. I remembered to turn the gas heater off today and the radio, because I think in one of the segments yesterday it was a bit too overpowering, shall we say. Couldn't really hear what I was saying, you know, unless I was pointing straight at the camera. Today we'll start with that. I just ground those little bits off there, both sides. So I'm going to do the same on the rear arches. Whip the arches off that car, see how they look, do you know, in position. Weld a bit of metal in if I have to. Yeah, first job though, I'm going to cut that accusump box out, because I've been saying I'm going to do that for like 2 days now, so I'm going to get that cut out, and then see where we are from there. I'm going to try something a little bit different. I'll put the tripod out and do time lapses from a few different angles. I'll move it around as I'm doing it, so you can see what I'm doing. But I'm going to speak over, do a bit of voiceover rather than so much music over. Someone mentioned it yesterday, so we'll see how that goes. So we'll just get straight into it. I don't need to say anything else. I don't think there's nothing really to talk about different from last night, other than it's freezing, so I'm gonna get this heater on. I'll speak to you soon.
Baby, wait, I know that you're afraid, but it'll be okay if you just stay with me. And we can run from here, and we can disappear, and they won't find us where we are going, dear. So baby, hold on to me, 'cause I know I can make you believe in something that only we can see. Oh, so baby, hold on to me, hold on to me.
Right, that's all out now. Ground out. I just cut like about a mil, fucking hell, big mil, about 5 mil, off just this side of the weld basically. You go cutting through the weld, it's real tough. Go cutting through that mild steel, it goes through like butter them thin blades. So yeah, we've cut it all out. I have to cut that out as well because my accusump line's going back through that one there. So I'll just do the same as what I did on the front, just grind them out. Clean all this up. I've got to nip out and get, I forgot to go and get some twisted knot wire wheels, because a few people have recommended them. I've got some at home, but back at the other side of the country, at my other house, and I thought they were a bit violent, but everyone's saying they're a game changer, for doing the underneath. So I'm going to nip to Tool Station, get some more of these 40 grit, flapper wheels. Them ones, them. Oh, they're Bosch ones, but yeah, whatever they do at Tool Station, like £2 or whatever each. Go get some of them, and get one of the twisted knot wire wheels, and then I'll be back, and we'll be on with them back arches. So I'll speak to you soon again. I thought I'd give a little brief, like, sort of voiceover, even though it's a video over. I'll put it like up here somewhere. You know, I'll be up here somewhere looking down. I've got that heater on again, but basically what I'm doing here is I'm just putting a thin sliver piece in, what I'm describing, you know, making up for the arches, just so I could get the riv nut in, you know, for the carbon arches. So basically, yeah, that's all I'm doing here. Just having to tack weld it in very intermittently, you know, but really little short bursts. It's very thin metal. That's all I'm doing. Right, so we've what have we done since last time I've spoke? I've cleaned off all the window, you know, all the glue that goes around the window frame all around there. The GoPro messed up, so I don't know what was the screen just went all fuzzy. So that's all cleaned off anyway. Done all the rivets across the roof. What else? And then we've whipped the carbon door off from this car to get this lined up so we can put the riv nuts in, you know, where the arch was missing there. But to do that, we had to take the jig out, the spit, and to get the spit out, it was because it's at an angle, we've had to cut it. So we've cut it, moved it out, fitted the back bumper. We're just going to go underneath here and make like a bracket that goes from this piece here up and then bolts to the top of here. Yeah, all the lights fit sound. Yeah, so we were just talking about it. I was gonna see the marks there. I was gonna cut the bumper off, but I like the look of it as it is. So, yeah. So I've had to add loads of bits of metal in here. So initially I thought I'd just get away with putting that bit in there, and then to get the riv nut in. But I've had to put all this piece in here. But I'll whip it all off again. I've got to do the other side, and then I'll clean it all up, and then take it off and show you. Do you know? Ash is just on the phone. So I'll check back in after. I'll put on time lapse on what we're doing so you can see what we're doing, and I'll try and get the voice overlaid, you know, afterwards on the time lapses that I've done already. But I am pushed, you know, to get the videos out. Well, to do daily videos. I've only got so many hours in the day. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, I'll bang on time lapse, and then I'll speak to you soon. It's just a little snippet video that I had, a little time lapse, so I just thought I'd add it in. All I'm doing here is just taking the carbon arches back off. Yeah, that's it, simply. But yeah, see you soon. Right, I'm back. Been a bit all over today. The GoPro's like messing up for some reason. I don't know why. Like every time I go to put on time lapse or anything, it turns off from what I wear. And then I turned it back on earlier, and it said something like SD card error or something like that. And then I thought I'd lost everything, all the film from today. But I took the battery out, put it back in, and it's come back and said recovering lost footage or whatever. It's recovered it anyway, as far as I'm aware. So I'll just go over what we've done, what you've missed really, because obviously the time lapsing's not been working. So what I wanted to do with the voiceover over the time lapse is not going to happen, but I can explain what I've done anyway. So I came to we fitted this door. I'll put a picture up. Fitted this door, bolted straight up on the hinges, everything was sound. Because I wanted to determine where this arch went. This arch here, like that, like the same as that side, but off the other side. So to do that, I thought I need the back bumper on, because there's a little cutaway on the back bumper here, this bit, and it lines up with the piece in the back bumper. So then we were like, me and Ash, then we were like, should we just cut the bumper? Should we cut it like 160mm, this bit here, 160mm, cut that off all the way around, There's one of my mates, Andy Hughes. He's got a classic, and he's the same. It's cut off all the way back around. But then I thought it's going to have to be more than 160 mil because I'm going to see the ends of the chassis legs here, and I don't want that. So then I thought, we can box that in. Anyway, scrap that because we thought we're going to have to take the jig down, cut it, to take it down, because it's, if you look at it from this angle, it's like they're going inwards, so that can't be removed. You can't be pulled out unless you cut it. So cut the jig, just cut that, and then pulled it out, took it off, pulled this back, winched the car up with the thing. I'll put a picture in because I think I've got a couple of pictures anyway. But anyway, that enabled us to take the back bumper off that, trial fit it on there. Excuse me. Trial fit it on there. Put the backlights in. As all went in fine. Fit perfect. Then made a hanger for this, like just under here. Made a little hanger there for the back bumper, centre of the back bumper. Welded it onto the subframe. Put a little riv nut in there. That'll bolt the centre of the bumper. I'll show you. Take 2 seconds. Just under there. Just got like a little mount there. So that sorted that. Next bit was they put the arch on, and the person who's cut back for this arch obviously had a much bigger wide arch kit, had a 0 spots wide arch kit going on it. So I didn't know how to put my riv nuts. I could just, I think, get the riv nuts. So I had to put this piece in. I ain't finished welding that yet. It looks awful. I've just got to finish welding that and fly it back, and it'll just look like a smooth panel. This is going in carbon, remember, so it doesn't, carbon fibre doesn't matter as such. Not as critical as if you was painting it, believe it or not. But so we had a big gap. You could put your finger in between the arch, between the new carbon arch that I'd made and the original metal there. So we've had to cut this piece out. See it there? I've put this piece out and then fitted it in, and I've just ground it back to the bare minimum what it needs to be. But yeah, now we've got the arch, so the nice little rubber bit there will go. It'll seal on there when this is all filled up. And then we've got the 2 riv nuts, M5 riv nuts, and then an M6 riv nut in the back of the bumper. I've got these nice little spring quick release things. Where did I put them? It's alright mess in here. Right, 2 secs. Got them. So, these things, you see them there, they're like, you can probably see them, but basically this little clevis, not clevis, but a little hook is going to get riveted there onto the rear quarter, and then I can't hold this all at the same time, but this piece will then go on the bumper, and then it'll just be literally quickly hook on onto that little clip. So that's how that's going. What else? Oh, I think I mentioned in the last little video bit, we cleaned off all the roof, and what else? Yeah, everything. Cleaned off all the floor from where I removed that box, and then cleaned off. I've just got a little bit more to clean off there, and then a bit down this side. But yeah, now everything's dry fit. It's been dry fitted, and we're ready just to prep wire wheel for paint. Yeah, so that's what we'll be on with tomorrow, I think. But yeah, I'll put on. I think time lapse will work now. I'll put on time lapse of me just gobbing this up, and then other than that, I'll speak to you tomorrow. See you tomorrow for the next episode, which will be it'll just be, as I say, a full clean down and then prep for paint. So yeah, take it easy. If you can hear me, finally what I'm doing there is I'm just filling all these little holes and little bits of defects while we're in there, and just flying them back with a flat wheel. That's it.